Welcome class 9. Today we will learn Newton's third law of motion. So Newton's third law of motion states, to every action there is always an equal and opposite reaction. So let's try to understand this with the help of an example. Let's say there is a table, and on top of a table there is an object. The object will have its weight acting downwards, but in order to maintain the balance of the weight of this object, the table needs to exert the reaction force which will act upwards, and it will be of the equal magnitude. Thus, even the weight acts downwards, the weight of the object is balanced by the table due to the reaction force. These two forces will be opposite in direction. As this acts downwards, reaction force acts upwards, and thus we can say in equilibrium the weight of the object is balanced by the table. Similarly, another example we can take is of the rocket. When it is launched, we can see the jet of gases which is expelled by the rocket. It expels the gases with huge amount of force, and when this gases comes out of the nozzle of the rocket, it will push the rocket in the forward direction. So here the force which is by which the gases are expelled outwards in the opposite direction with the same amount of force in equal magnitude, the rocket will move in the forward direction. Therefore, there are two objects and two forces acting, and the forces are the force of action and the force of reaction. The action and reaction never act on the same body, but they always act simultaneously on two different bodies. The forces of interaction always act in a pair. So always there is a pair of forces of action and reaction. So here we will see the demonstration of the third law of motion. So in this demonstration we can see the two spring balances. One is fixed at one end and the other one is being pulled by applying a force. So when the second balance is pulled by some application of force, we can see that both the balances will show the same reading on both the scales. So here we can say that force on A due to B will be equal to force on B due to A. So on both the spring balances, since the magnitude of force is equal, we can write the forces are equal, but these forces are again in opposite direction. Next, we can take few examples of Newton's third law. While sitting on a chair, the weight acts downwards, but the chair again exerts the reaction force upwards. So in this way, our weight is balanced by the chair. While rowing a boat, when the paddle is used in order to shift the water, displace the water backwards, the water will paddle the boat in the forward direction, and these two forces will again be in equal magnitude but opposite in direction. Next is, while walking, we exert the action on the ground and the reaction will be just in the opposite direction. So in that way we can apply the force on the ground and thus we can move forward. You may have seen this kind of picture. Okay, from the boat, if the man comes out of the boat, then he will exert some amount of force on the boat, and the boat gets displaced backwards. So when it gets displaced backwards, that will be the action, and the man will move forward as the reaction. Already told you about the rocket. So when the rocket, uh, when the gases expels out of the rocket, that is the action, and because of that action, the reaction will be the rocket moves forward. When the gun is fired, when the bullet is fired from the gun, the bullet moves in the forward direction with some acceleration, with some velocity, and that bullet will produce the reaction force, and thus the gun will be recoiled in the backward direction. That is the reaction force. And here the movement, we can see that the bullet is fired with a very huge velocity, or we can say a very huge amount of acceleration, but the gun will not move backward or will not recoil back with the same acceleration. This is due to the fact that the mass of the bullet is very less compared to the mass of the gun. So when the mass is less, the acceleration will be huge, and when the mass is increased, the acceleration decreases. So because of the less mass, the bullet is fired with huge acceleration, whereas the gun recoils back with very less acceleration. But the amount of force in both the ways, in both the cases, are same.